Hi guys, my name is Sophia, and today we're talking about how sales teams can best utilize ClickUp for their project management. So we all know it can be pretty difficult to keep track of your potential leads, managing any sales orders that might be coming in, and ClickUp's organizational hierarchy is going to ensure that you can keep all of those processes in one cohesive place. The first thing I recommend doing is creating one single sales space to manage all of these processes. This is going to ensure, again, that everything can be kept in one place. And you can also always make the space private to specific members of your team by going to the Spaces settings page. We also have 3 ready-made project templates for sales teams that you can deposit right into this sales space. So I've actually created 3 projects based on these templates to give you an idea of what this looks like. In the first template here, which is the sales team project, you can actually see that I've used lists to manage the different sales reps on my team. So this template's really great for those of you who might be in managerial positions. You can essentially use these lists as tabs that break down the different reps in your overall sales team. The next project template that we have is for sales orders. So this is great for those of you who might be in retail roles. You can use your list to manage your incoming orders, your backlogged items, and items that are currently in stock. And you'll note that you can even add colors to each list by clicking on these little dots, if that will help you better visualize your process for each list. Finally, you can see that we actually also have a CRM project template for you, or a customer relationship management system. And this is perfect for using your list to manage your clients and maybe even your prospective clients that you're working on adding to your client base in the future. You'll notice that when we actually take a look at the tasks that are in each of these lists, there are tons of different features that you can play around with. So you can add priorities for each of your tasks to indicate the level of urgency. You can add assignees. And keep in mind, you can also add multiple assignees for your tasks if you want. And you have the ability to add custom fields. So you can add a drop-down field to indicate, for instance, a purchase status, where you can add these colorful options. And you can keep track of information like client contact, addresses, and even the industry of the clients that you're working with. Let's jump over into our board view now so you can also get an idea of what our custom statuses look like. So you can see I've also applied custom statuses for my project to indicate what stage of my workflow each task is in. And the cool thing about board view is that it's actually going to arrange all of your tasks vertically according to their status. So this is a great way to see in a board format the progress of each of your individual tasks. You can even drag and drop tasks from column to column in board view to quickly change their status. Let's open up a task now to just take a quick look at some of the features that tasks contain. So tasks are the perfect place to actually communicate with different members of your ClickUp team. I can @mention somebody if I want to trigger a notification so they can take a look in the task. And if I really want to make sure that a task comment is not going to slip through the cracks, I can actually assign that comment to a member of my team. So now that I've assigned this comment, Carvania is always going to see this as an action item on the left side of the task. And she'll also see a little purple assigned comment button when she's looking at the tasks that she's responsible for in ClickUp. So it's the perfect way to make sure that no small action item is going to slip through the cracks. Keep in mind that in addition to making spaces private, you can also make your projects, lists, and tasks private in ClickUp. So let's quickly take a look at making a list private, just as an example. You just need to click on the ellipses next to a list in your left sidebar and navigate to the Share menu. From here, I can actually make the list private to specific people on my team. And I can actually set permissions for people that currently have access to this list. So I can determine if they can have read-only permissions, comment only, the ability to edit but not create tasks, or full edit access. Finally, I can actually share a project list or task with a guest by adding their email here and inviting them to view and contribute to that item. The last feature that I want to mention for sales teams is our email task creation feature. And this is a great one for you to communicate with clients that might not need to be as active in ClickUp as you are. So let's quickly explore how you can create a task via email to deposit in ClickUp. You just need to find the list that you want to deposit that task in and click on the ellipses next to the list. And from there, you can navigate to the email instructions menu. So now I can just copy this address, and that's where I'm actually going to send my email to. When I'm creating the email, I can include a subject line for the task name. The body of the email will be the task description. I can also add due dates via email. And keep in mind that all email attachments will also be added to the attached task. So those are just a few features that you can explore in ClickUp to get started with your sales team. But if you have any other questions, we'd love to hear about them at help@clickup.com.